doesn't this motherfucker also have a wall-splatting heat smash? I think Leo does. I'm pretty sure this character has a wall-splatting heat smash too. But whenever anyone else is like, oh, Jin sucks, fuck Jin, fuck his wall splat, fuck Law, fuck Hworang, Leo players are like, they're all hiding. They're like, guys, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Shh, 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 shh. Don't say anything. Yeah, fuck Jin, fuck that character. And then they hide like this. Leo also has one, by the way. Stops you from using any lows against her. If you're near a wall, the low feature, that feature where you use a low attack in Tekken is disabled. It is disabled. You cannot use it. Okay, but let's not get like picky about like one placement. Like this character should be here and not here. Bro, it's the same shit. Let's be for real. Who's sexier, Kazuya or Jin? Panda. Anyway, obviously, #1 character in the game is Anna Williams. Holy shit, just the whole, it's just unlimited cancer to play. I can't believe this character is still unnerfed and unchanged. What are we now, like 8 months, 9? Well, she got like 2 nerfs, but her nerfs did nothing. I talked about it a little bit if you've seen. Holy shit, that is so zoomed in. Jesus Christ. I talked about it a little bit in my video, I'm sure you guys saw, but the character just has no weakness to be found. Anyone can play her and just do unbelievably well. My main issues with her are her poking. So like obviously down forward 1-2 is insane, right? Like at any point you can use a mid-high, if I can speak English, J-Link string into hammer chance. But it's not just, if it was just that, we'd be like, okay, you have 2 jab. This is natural. And it's fucking easy to confirm too. Like, so she basically is better than a G, well, not better than a G clef, but like acting as a G clef, right? Insane poking. And then you get into her more dumb stuff. Like she can go into stance from her 1-2. And there's just like a trillion mix-ups out of everything. She can counter hit launch you. What is it, 1-4? This is a counter hit launcher. If you press into her jab, you get counter hit launched. It's just cancerous. She does 1,000,000 damage. Her hammer chance is one of the best. This is one of the best stances in the game for sure. How do I manually get into it again? This move needs to be nerfed in Season 2. If it doesn't, like, Season 3. If it doesn't, we're cooked. I have no idea why a heat engager that is 13 frames fast, same frame as a down forward 1, is fucking +6 on block and does 6 damage in chip. This move is like best heat engager in the game as far as I'm concerned. Like maybe Clive's is better, but this should not be plus. Why the fuck is this plus on block? I have no idea why. This is dumb. You have to take a mix up. She goes for the high or goes for the mid. You have, what is it? What's the low? Another low. Not launch punishable. Another thing they did with Anna, they made all of her lows safe in this game. This low is insanely OP. Down back 2 is one of the best mids in the game. Like, she just has everything. How do we, what's the low out of it? This low is fucking +28. Do you guys see the frames? +28? Well, I'm sorry, like, are we playing Tekken 3? We're giving characters 15 frame lows that are +28 on hits? Oh, and guess what it is on block? Guess what it is on block? Fuck, oops. -13! Why the fuck is this low -13 on block? For +28? Really? Anyway, yeah, the character is just cancer. Character is unbelievably cancer. But you already know that. What else is new, you know? What else is fucking new? But yeah, Bryan, I think he absolutely has an argument for being the best character in the game. Arslan, if Arslan Ash, the best player, thinks Bryan is top 1, did I say, who did I say before? Was I saying Arslan? If he thinks he's the best character, there's definitely a reason why. Bryan can just do everything, and he's been made so much easier. The main culprit is just Cannonball, quarter circle back 1. It's the best move in the game, or it's the best counter hit launcher in the game. Arguably the best move in the game, in my opinion. It's just, it's so ridiculous. Yeah, I thought I said knee. It's so ridiculous that fucking Bryan now has an instant, you can get it as fast as 14 frames, +5 on block counter hit launcher. Bryan has never had that in the history of Tekken. He's never had a fast, super fast plus on block counter hit launcher. Most characters just really don't get that, but yeah, Bryan has that now. It's full screen. It's hard to sidestep. You can't, like, before, a good strategy against Bryan was always like check him, use fast checks, use pokes, use down forward 1s, use jabs. But this move just fucking counteracts that because it comes out so unbelievably fast. He can do it after blocking a down forward 1 if you have a -3 down forward 1 and you get hit by it and you get counter hit launched for 1 trillion damage. That's the main issue, but also his heat. He arguably the dumbest install in the game. Incinerator is one of the best strings. Forward 1+2, one of the best moves in the game. Why does it do fucking 14 or 16 chip damage on normal hit? Why is it a parry? Why is it +5 on block? Why is taunt heat smash as good as it is? Why do his combos do 110 damage? Like, it's just... Down 4 is a great low. His poking went from like being bad to like some of the best in the game. His poking's unbelievably strong. It's just, yeah, Bryan is just like, he's a war crime. If you just want to do well in Tekken and you just want to play like base Tekken, you cannot pick a better character than this because there's no weakness to be found here. You cannot make the argument that there's any weakness on him at all. He's harder than Anna, but like he's not that difficult. I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna do a God of Destruction Bryan run as soon as we finish with Clive. Because I feel like this character does not take that much work. If you want to play Legacy Bryan, like perfect timing on your back ones, going for like really smart forward 3 mind games, playing around your orbital, sure. But who plays Bryan like that anymore? You don't even need to use back 1 anymore because Cannonball just does everything. Do you think, like when people say, a lot of people say, oh my God, like it's really hard because you need good timing to time counter hits. Cannonball just goes against all of that. Do you need good timing to counter hit launch your opponent with Cannonball? Fuck no, you don't. It's like one of the easiest moves to use in the game, and you can't duck him because he has Requiem, dude. Like, God. Yeah. If you want to try and play Legacy Bryan, then sure, he can be hard. But modern Tekken 8 Bryan is just get a counter hit launch, pop heat at the wall, and either your opponent dies in the next interaction because you do taunt heat smash, or your opponent lives and then you abuse his broken heat. Like, is Incinerator a hard move to use? Is forward 1+2 hard to use? Is this fucking guard break that wall splats hard to use? You can 50-50 after a heat engager now. Like, no, dude, he's so overtuned. Number three is Asuka. I think, I mean, this character, her results speak for herself. Like, it's definitely not a coincidence that all of a sudden every motherfucker who plays this character is top 8ing majors now. Every motherfucker who plays this character is beating Arslan Ash now. Didn't really happen before season 2. Suddenly they're all doing amazing. Like, she's just like the other two. She's less all around than these two characters, but still insanely all around. Plays the Tekken 8 meta insanely well with her 50-50, obviously down 1+2 or 1+2. Her install is dumb, not as dumb as Bryan's, but it's still super dumb. Some of the best wall travel in the game. It combos you to the wall, gets her install, does like 100 damage. She doesn't even need wall to do 100 damage now because of the new follow-up she has. Her charge up is cancer. It's just cancerous to deal with it. And it really, I watched, what was the tournament we watched last week? Was it Tiger Uppercut, something like that? We watched that live. And it was so interesting seeing like Fergus and seeing like all the other Asuka players, just how much they would abuse the charge up until they ran into AK or until they ran into the John. And suddenly, like when Asuka players are they're not used to players knowing how to deal with the charge up because it's just so oppressive. But AK and the John were handling it fantastically. It was really interesting seeing like King Ray Jr. just get like fucked against. It was either AK or the John, because he's just not used to people knowing how to deal with this move because it's so oppressive. But you can deal with it. It's just really hard. You need a really, really well-timed sidestep. But that move still should not be +8 on block. It still should not be doing 1,000,000 chip damage. There's so much that move should not be doing. Yeah. Fuck this character. What is there anything else I didn't mention? Oh yeah, her defense. Cans need to become. You'll see it. I'm making a new video where we'll go in depth on all the nerfs I want to see on each character, but Can needs to be low parryable and it needs to be -10 on block. Are you still here, Blackheart? Sorry, bro. Cans? We'll rank her later. Cans need to become -10 on block. There's no reason why you should get a 14 frame low counter hit launcher that is safe on block. It's just dumb. You shouldn't have to duck it, especially considering like these two characters have some of the most oppressive mids, bro. It should be fucking -10. It should be -10. And let us low parry that shit. It's Sabaki. Yeah, and June's pushes back. June pushes you back like electric distance as well. It's just, they're so frustrating because the mind games on these characters, you never need to respect frames ever. Like on a normal character, oh, you're -9, I take my turn back. Not against these motherfuckers. You can -9, you can do a Sabaki. And you can full launch if they do any jab. Like, it's just dumb. But yeah, this character is she's probably these two are a lot easier than Bryan, but I think she is slightly weaker than Bryan. Bryan can just do everything. Her heat's not as oppressive as his. I kind of want to put Hworang here just to trigger all the Hworang down players. The Hworang down players deserve this. They deserve to be called out. He'd probably be in my top 5, yeah. He's still this character is still very, very underrated by most people. And I'm so sick of Hworang players being like, oh, he's risky. He's so risky. Here's the thing about Hworang. You don't have to take any risk. You don't have to take even 1% of risk, because even if we don't do his bullshit stance, Tekken 8 plus frames, chip damage, guess wrong and you die, even if we don't do any of that stuff, which sure can be risky, let's look at what other stuff Hworang has. We have back 3, one of the best whip punishers in the game. We have just amazing keep out in general. Just frame skyrocket, one of the best mid launchers in the game. We have incredible poking. We have just power crush, great defensive options, perfect throw game. Like, you don't have to play this character risky if you play him defensively. Now, I know you Hworang players have never heard of defense, but if you play him defensively, he doesn't have to be risky at all. You have great punishment on this character, great combos. Look for a sidestep, and then you have some of the best wall travel in the game. As soon as you get your opening, you have crazy damage, and then pop heat, and then it's just fucking good luck. Because as soon as Hworang pops heat, you cannot play the game. You can't press into him. Launches you from his 2 jab. Launches you from his, what is it, upward 3, upward 4, whatever that fast jumping mid is. Counter hit launches you. You can't press, he has a low. Down back 4, and counter hit fucking launches. Yeah, and that's not, it's chip damage. He shouldn't have chip damage. A character who like Hworang should not have chip damage in this game. I stand by that. It's really annoying. He shouldn't have homing, but he has amazing homing now. Down 3+4, down back 3+4. Fuck that low. Shouldn't be in the game. Black kite, what is it? It's right foot forward, down forward 3. Can be, what, +2 on block if it's max spaced. Homing, heat engager. Fuck that move. So many things. This character has been given so much that Hworang was never meant to have. It directly goes against his identity. The next video is going to be me going in depth on all the nerfs, so you'll see what I say specifically about him, but yeah, unbelievable. If you had to play him risky... Oh, I didn't even mention fucking wall splatting heat smash. Why does he have a wall splatting heat smash? Jesus, dude, yeah. Fuck this character. And rounding out my top 5 is going to be Clive. I've been playing Clive for the past week. We almost have him in God of Destruction. And holy shit, this character is underrated. No one puts this character in top 5. He's always like here, and like the latter half of here, like number 9 or number 10. And I think that's bullshit. I think Clive cheats Tekken 8. He cheats the system in so many ways. Now, this is the first character out of in the top 5 to have some kind of weakness, okay? His weakness is that he doesn't have a 13 frame down forward 1. How does he make up for it? He has a fucking 13 frame safe on block mid heat engager that gives you 50 damage out of a heat dash. Oh, okay. He has a hit confirmable. No, sorry, not hit confirmable, but he has like a string. Have you seen his 4-4? That's a 12 frame mid. He has a 12 frame mid that goes into a string, 21 damage into stance, take my mix up. Do you really need a 13 frame down forward 1 when you have a 13 frame heat engager and a 12 frame mid with the 4? And it's -10, but no one punishes it. He has... So and once you step away, so already from close range, he's good, right? And then that's not even mentioning 2-2. 2-2 is one of the best strings in the game, in my opinion. 12 frame high mid, safe on block. Fully hit confirmable, you do the 1, and then you get a wall splat. Super, like a baby could hit confirm this. All of Clive's, a lot of characters in this game like have like decently hard hit confirms, like you need to Twitch confirm it, but Clive is made for Final Fantasy players, so he gets unreasonably generous timing on all of his hit confirms. Yeah, it's kind of insane how generous it is. But yeah, off of 2-2, you can also go into stance. A lot of people don't know this. You're -1. So if you do 2-2 stance cancel, he's only -1. And you can go into power crush, you can go into a low, or you can do whatever, right? And then 2-2-2, if your opponent presses into it, so if they think you're going to go for, I don't know, go into stance or whatever, it hits them. That's a safe on block mid final hit. It hits them, counter hit wall splat. He has a dump. Yeah, okay. So this is all close range. So then we step back, and it's like, oh shit, he's even better. Forward 2-2 is another one of the best strings in the game. It's a 15 frame fast, mid-mid, completely safe on block. Brain dead, you see it hit confirms, you add the final hits, heat engager. Launcher in heat. So you can just, how I play Clive is just like, up close, 1+2, 2-2. Then you step back, forward 2-2, forward 2-2, forward 2-2. Oh, it counter hit, heat engager. And then I'm in your face, and then we use his heat. Some of the best heat in the game. Some, by far, possibly the best heat in the game, mainly just because what's so broken about Clive's heat isn't like the moves themselves, although they are broken. It's they take 0 fucking heat gauge. Have you noticed? Here, you know what? I will show you guys for this. Where's the game? Hold on. I'm gonna say number 6 is. Number 6 is martial law. The character has been super underrated, just like all the characters fucking have. Everyone just downplays their main. Remember when Law players after season 2 were like, oh, the character's dead now? It's like, okay, bro. The character is still unreasonably strong. He can just do everything perfectly all around. Plays the plus frame Tekken 8 season 2 meta super well. 10 frame launcher and heat, Twitch confirmable, G clef. His down forward 1 is -1 on block, which makes his poking really, really good. And now he has an extension. Of course, they gave him an extension. Before we get to his heat, because his fucking heat is so dumb. What else outside of heat? Obviously, there's all the plus frame stuff he's always had, like, except now there's no execution while standing 4, while standing 3, and to take my mix up. He has that other, what's the 12 frame hit confirmable string? That's super, super good. He has insane combo damage and wall travel now. Some of the best combo damage in the game. Plus frames, forward 1+2 is great. But now let's get into the really dumb shit. This guy's heat is a fucking joke. It's hilarious. Like, if you want to talk top 3 heat in the game, or top 4 heat in the game, you, and you. That's the best users of heat in the game. So he has the best heat smash in the game. And if you disagree, I'm sorry, you are wrong. I don't know why he has a 14 frame, not 15. Jin's is 15. 14 frame wall splatting heat engager. We all shit on Jin's, and Jin deserves a lot of shit. Don't worry, we'll get to that. But 14 frame wall splatting heat engager. And unlike Jin's, this one is basically fucking homing. Like, so many times I'll step the first hit and I'll get tracked anyway. It happens constantly. And 14 frames is fast. You don't really want to try stepping it anyway. So amazing heat smash. And if you thought Jin splats you from far away, Law splats you from even further, and he's even more generous. Because at least on Jin's, you have to walk up and do like a back 1-2 or something, or like a CD1. But on him, you do nunchucks, which is a weapon, huge range. It's really, really dumb. And obviously 10 frame, 1-1-1, you can launch. He's the only character in the game besides him who can do that. Actually, that's not true. This motherfucker can do that too, but no one talks about that. We'll get to that. But the second dumbest thing about his heat is his regen. I don't know why he regens as much health as he does. There's just no reason for it. You should not be able to heal back like 30-40% of your heat just by, because it's not like some characters restore heat, but the moves they have that restore heat are like not like super good. But for Law, they made it his best moves. Do you know the new strong aerial tailspin that he got in season 2? Down forward 1-2, that's a nunchuck attack. So not only does it extend your it extends your combos, but it also makes you recover heat. I don't know. Nunchucks is dumb. In general, nunchucks is dumb because if you space it, you can't block it, but especially in heat. Safe on block, it restores like 30% of your heat bar every time you hit it. Has more knockback than an electric. Yeah, no one's disagreeing here. Law is insanely dumb. Law is insanely dumb. He has a launching throw. He has a launching throw. It's only from crouch, right? What level of play? Yeah, this is my level. This is God of Destruction level. This is what I'm basing it on. But it's not going to be that different from tournament level. It's might as well be tournament level. I don't think there's a huge difference. Assuming we all learned the matchups and we weren't bad. Yeah, he has a launching throw from crouch, right? I'm not mistaken. I'm not thinking of someone else. It's from standing. Oh, sorry, it's from standing. People don't talk about it anymore, but characters who have launching throws are incredibly privileged because what's that thing everyone's spamming in Season 2? That dog shit mechanic introduced in Tekken 7? That one where they go gray and become armored? Power Crush, huh? And heat bursts. So when you have a launching throw, now you can punish your opponent for doing a Power Crush and get a full combo. Also, if they do an unsafe Power Crush, you can get a full launch. Counter hits as well. It's really hard to break throws on counter hits. So any character who has a launching throw is super privileged, and people don't talk about that. Sorry, maybe it is up for too. So I haven't played Law in a while, so I labbed him, but it's been quite a while. So number 7 is going to be number 7 is going to be Nina. I can't lie. I think this character is a little bit overrated. I think she's a little bit overrated. Now, the difference between like these guys and like Law and Nina is very little. Honestly, it's more top 20 where there's a difference. This could all be one tier. Like, how much stronger is Anna compared to Law? How much stronger is Anna compared to Nina, Claudio? King's lower, but like Leo. They're all very similar. So anyone could argue she should be up here, and I'd find it fine. But I do think the character is a little bit overrated. No one really plays her. Like, she's very, very unpopular in tournament. All these characters are seen 10 times more often in tournament play compared to her. And she has great poking. Don't get me wrong. Some of the best poking in the game. But in terms of the game-breaking, like, Season 2 game-breaking tools, I just don't think she has as many as these characters. I feel like she does so well because of how, like, Arsenal, if you're an incredible player, like, unlimited poking on her, right? Her pressure is insane. Down forward 1-2, even better than her. She only gets a heat engager. She fucking counter hit launches you. What sidestep 2 is what? Or is it sidestep 1? Plus 10 on block mid? Crazy tools, right? But you don't have these. First of all, she doesn't have a god heat sweep, and that is something I've been thinking of recently. Like, characters who have these like god lows in heat are really fucking privileged. She has to commit to wipe the floor if she wants like a big knockdown low, which I think does hurt her a little bit. I'm making it sound like I think she's bad. She's still godly. You still have insane damage, insane poking, insane plus frames, insane 50-50s. You still have, is it the best 13 frame punish in the game? Probably. Maybe Twin Pistons is better, but as soon as she pops heat, hers is fucking better. Have you seen how, you know, it does 60 damage with her gun extension, wall splats from Africa, from Madagascar with fucking Mary Sue? It's a crazy punishment in general. Yeah, like, she can do everything. I just don't think she has the god tools that these characters have. Need to come to Sweden? I will be there. I will be at the Tekken World Tour Finals. I am going to that. Why is it the last Season 2? Yeah, there's no more patches. Back 2-2 is very broken. I agree. Lots of broken stuff, but there's no character here who doesn't have broken stuff. Some characters are going to have to be ranked lower, and I feel like Nina is just doesn't have as much game-breaking shit as these guys. Anyway, is Claudio number 8? No, no. Leo's here. It's just like, it's unbelievable that no one talks about how broken Leo is. Character can do everything. You have a -1 down forward 1, which is insane. You don't talk about fundamental tools. You have, does Leo have the longest down forward 2 in the game? A lot of people don't know this. Leo's down forward 2, fucking, why is it outrange Clive's down forward 2? I'm just curious. Like, it's -13, but having that much range on a down forward 2 is crazy strong. Leo also has a really good backdash. Down forward 1, crazy combo damage. Stance pressure, it's just stance pressure garbage. Balk stance is just so cancerous to deal with these days. Fuck, what is the balk? It's the launcher, the full evasive launcher that's safe on block. That's cancer. The Leo got a low in balk now, completely goes against the character design. Cancer. Leo has a heat sweep that does, what, 40 damage with Leo's install. Cancerous, can't react to it. And you have another mid to mix it up with. The mid is unsafe, but still cancer. Hey, did you guys know? Correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't this motherfucker also have a wall splatting heat smash? I think Leo does. I'm pretty sure this character has a wall splatting heat smash too. But whenever anyone else is like, oh, Jin sucks, fuck Jin, fuck his wall splat, fuck Law, fuck Hworang, Leo players are like, they're all hiding. They're like, guys, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Shh, 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 shh. Don't say anything. Yeah, fuck Jin, fuck that character. And then they hide like this. Leo also has one, by the way. Leo's heat in general is just really fucking stupid. You have down forward 2+3, best low in the game, in my opinion. It maybe not the best, but it's top 3 for sure. I don't know why we're giving characters full high crush, -12 on block counter at launchers. Like, you think Jin down 2 and Kazuya down 1+2 is cancer, which they are. Leo's is -12. Yeah. Yeah, Leo can use the enhanced hell sweep out of stance. You don't even need to go into stance for that. Crazy good. Crazy good. Yeah, plus frames up the ass. A lot of actual, like, true 50-50s. I might make a character. I kind of want to make a video on this character. The problem is no one's going to watch it. So do I want to invest all that time into, like, making an in-depth video when no one gives a fuck about this character, so no one will watch it? I'm trying to decide if it's worth it. But when you talk about, like, true 50-50s, Leo is pretty comparable to fucking Lidia. Like, not Lydia's level, but Leo is not far off. No one talks about it. Yeah, God character. God character. And you benefit from being one of the lowest played characters in the game. If you want a character to pick up in tournament, if you're like a good Tekken player, like you're a good fundamental player, and you want a character to pick up who you'll do the best with immediately in tournament, #1 in the game, and I stand by that. You could play Anna, you could play Bryan, you could play any of these guys, but pro players, good players who go to tournaments, they know these guys, because all you fuckers spam these guys on ranked. Everyone knows who's really good at the game, knows how to fight these characters. Not this character. But Leo is just as good as them. You could say Leo's up here, so yeah. Leo is going to be #8. #9 is cool. Yeah, #9's Claudio. #9's Claudio. Do a video about the least used character. Now that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Make a video now. I don't like doing like stream highlight videos for Tekken. They always do terrible. I'll make it like fully scripted. I'll make it high quality if I do decide to do it. Why isn't Leo top 6 or top 7? Is Leo better than Nina? I mean, let's not get like picky about like one placement. Like this character should be here and not here, bro. It's the same shit. Let's be for real. Who's sexier, Kazuya or Jin? Panda. Claudio's #9. This is kind of like Nina. I do think this character is a little bit overrated. I've seen some pros put him like here. I get why. He's like the complete package in terms of what you want to succeed in a tournament setting. He has everything. Like, he has everything you could ever need. Obviously, back 1, sidestep 4 is an amazing low. While running 2 is really good. Forward 3, really good. Good poking, good counter hit utility. His heat is just cancerous. His heat is just cancerous. I don't know why down back 1+2 is still basically fucking homing in heat. He shouldn't have that. He absolutely should not have that. What else? Low heat smash. Again, just wait. The nerf every character video is going to come very soon. I want to get it out hopefully tomorrow. If I stop being a lazy fuck, it'll be out tomorrow. But I hope in Season 3 that every single low heat smash in the game, with no exceptions, needs to become launch punishable. With no exceptions. That's what I want to see in Season 3. So obviously, the thing about Claudio's is his is fully homing. Someone like Shaheen's low heat smash is not fully homing. Claudio's is. You cannot sidestep this. And then it wall breaks and you take 1 trillion damage. He still has a guard break. I don't know why they're being selective about which guard breaks don't wall splat and which guard breaks do. Clive's guard break got nerfed in one of the Season 2 patches to no longer wall splat. Great. I think there's another character. There was another character whose guard break got nerfed and used to wall splat, right? Off the top of my head, I can't remember, but there was another character. But for some reason, Claudio gets to keep his. Bryan gets to keep his. So yeah, he's really dumb. His heat is great. Is a character you only need like 6 or 7 moves. If you have good fundamentals, you'll just excel in this character. Oh, is it Yoshi? Okay, cool. But I do think he is kind of limited by that. The best characters in this game also have bullshit. Like, all of these characters and every character in front of Claudio, they're god fundamental characters, but they also have god bullshit to throw at your opponent last scenario for like those situations. And you see this even in pro play. Like, when you have something that your opponent isn't expecting, It's really valuable. Claudio doesn't have anything like that. That's the problem. But perfect character still, right? Still a perfect character. He's number 9. Number 10. 3 of these characters got to go, and one of them has to stay. And you know who stays? If you guys know me, you know which character I'm going to pick. Fuck Jun Kazama. Is Blackheart still here? Yo, Blackheart, where you at, bro? Blackheart, tell me if you're still in chat. You've been waiting for this. I want to make a video on this character. I'm going to at some point this month, just because I think she's the most underrated character in Tekken 8. In all of Tekken 8's life, it was the same in Season 1. Now it's the same in Season 2. She is so fucking privileged in so many ways. I can't believe how privileged this character is. I can't believe it. It's like, let's start with the Jun Kazama iceberg. Again, I'm gonna go surface level. We'll get more in the in-depth video. But if we talk about the Jun Kazama iceberg, best 10-frame punish in the game. Okay. She has a 10-frame punish, standing or crouching, that does 36, 37 damage. But more importantly, it fucking wall splats from range 6. How far away can you be standing while it still wall splats? Now, I would actually go as far to say that her 10-frame punish is in the triangle, the pyramid of the top 3 best 10-frame punishers in Tekken history. Okay, number 1, well, okay, top 2. Akuma launches you from a 10-frame jab with meter. Okay, number 2, Heihachi in Tekken 5 base version, where he gets a 65, 70 damage from his 10-frame. I think Jun is number 3. I think she's the 3rd best 10-frame punish in Tekken. Maybe there's one in like Tekken 1 to Tag 1 that I haven't labbed. I haven't gone into those games too much, but like Tekken 4 and above, this is the 3rd best 10-frame punish ever in Tekken. And again, you're competing with Akuma, who launches you from a 10-frame jab, and Heihachi, who gets 70 damage. What Heihachi's didn't do, and what Akuma's also didn't do, is wall splat you from a football field away. Now, I'm not as interested as much in the standing version. It's still broken, but it's the crouching version. But from crouch is what makes this so broken. See, in Tekken, right, when we're trying to break our opponent's guard, what do? We use lows generally. Well, it's Tekken 8, so no, we just do a billion chip damage and guard break. But okay, in Legacy Tekken, we want to use safe lows. When you're like in a last hit situation, you don't want to go for a hell sweep or something. Well, maybe you guys in fucking Garyu of Destruction do. You go for your YOLO Kazuya hell sweep. But generally, we want to use safe lows. A lot of characters have like a -12 or -11 low to keep it safe. Jun does not give a fuck. She stops you from using any lows against her. If you're near a wall, the low feature, that feature where you use a low attack in Tekken is disabled. It is disabled. You cannot use it. Any low, even -12, -11, means you are getting wall splat from 3 meters away, and you are taking 80 damage. I think when I did the first attempt with Blackheart, I'm pretty sure he blocked a Jin down 4, -12 low, and I took a 90 damage wall splat because Jun had install. You only use it to punish though, it's -19. Yeah, why else would you be using it? Yeah, no shit, don't throw it out randomly. I'm talking about on reaction to punish it. This move also allows you to do a unique interaction. A move like Heihachi's Hell Sweep number 1, if he only does, or sorry, not number 2. If he does the second hit of the Hell Sweep, right, it's -10. Every other character in the game has to dick jab. Not Jun. She does a 37 damage punish and knocks you back. What didn't I mention about her? So we've only talked about her punishments. Insane poking, really good poking, mainly with forward 2. Forward 2 opens up so many mind games. I actually, like, Blackheart talked about it, and we made a video, like a Jun guide a while back. I was rewatching it just to learn more about the character, because I forgot what he said. And it can force really good mind games. Obviously, you have the, what is it, forward 2, 3, which the high knocks you back like 1,000,000 miles for wall splat. You have a counter hit launcher. So people want to respect this, and then you start going into stance. And you go into stance, and you have... oh, her low heat smash is now no longer a low heat smash. Now it's a move that goes, it does 40 damage, only -14 on block. She can do it, what, 3 times? 40 damage low? Okay, that's cool. Her stance is cancer. All of her stances are cancer. It's not really true 50-50s like her, or like Leo, or like Hworang or like Anna, not as much. It's more mind games, but the pressure is just, oh God, the pressure on this character. There's a million things I haven't mentioned. Back 1+2, 1+2. June still has a +4 on block homing mid with a football stadium reach. Don't know why June has that. I'm not exactly sure why June still has a +4 on block mid homing tool and neutral. I don't know. We still have a low counter at launcher and full crouch. I believe it's only is it -12 or -13? Crazy good attack. We still have amazing pressure, sidestep 4, 1-2, sidestep. We still have great homing moves, down forward 3. All the meta characters have like base, not from stance, base homing attacks that wall splat, down forward 3 wall splats from a football field, safe on block. Is it forward 4 or down forward 4? She has a plus on block, homing high, gives heat engager on normal hit. Can do everything. Her weakness, yes, she doesn't have a 15 frame punish. She has to punish at 16 frames. But this matters significantly less than you think since rage arts were nerfed. Now she can punish rage arts. And to make up for it, we have a 14 frame while standing punishment. None of these characters have that. June does. June is the only character here to have a 14 frame while standing punish. Down forward 4? I'm thinking of forward 4 then. It's the plus on block. You guys know what I mean. She loses health, that's a big weakness. No, it's not, because whenever you're losing health on this character, it's an exchange. Like, do I really give a fuck that I'm losing health after using my 37 damage 10 frame punish when my opponent is taking 37 damage? Also, hating the only character that loses health? That's not true. Yoshi also loses health, so get fucked. And she doesn't lose health when she's in heat, or not as much. And you heal, so... You drink your fucking hyper potion every time you heat smash, same as Clive, so. Yeah. Sorry, June down players, get fucked. It's -11, not -14, there you go. Sorry, stop downplaying your character. Jesus, stop downplaying your character. Oh yeah, and obviously with the install now, June was never a character who did a million damage. Now she has some of the highest combo damage in the game. You hit counter hit launcher on this character or anything like a can, you get to the wall from anywhere because it's season 2. You do 110 damage into Oki. Great. Fun. What haven't I mentioned on her? I haven't mentioned down 1+2, insanely overpowered move. I haven't mentioned forward 2. Her forward 2, 1+2, another god move, one of the best moves in the game. Nova talked about it a little bit. Crushes down forward 1s. Not sure why it crushes that. Yeah, I'll save the rest for the June video, but... unbelievably strong character. Unbelievably strong character. So I think she's top 10. Sorry, I didn't even mention Can. What the fuck? She has an even better Can than fucking this bitch. Her Can's -6. It knocks you back. It's like electric level knockback. Arguably the best counter hit launcher in the game. Arguably the best move in the game. I didn't mention Can. Didn't mention Sabaki. Didn't mention her parries. Yeah, bro. The June downplay needs to stop. I'm sorry, bro. You guys got to get it together. Everyone else accepts that their characters are broken. People who play Claudio, they accept their characters really strong. People who play Leo, people who play Law, like they're annoying about it. But people who play these characters, they usually accept their characters strong. You June players don't, and it pisses me off. Like, it really does. Stop downplaying your character. You literally shill for Jin. I literally have a video explaining why Jin is still top tier, despite what everyone says. Jin Kazama, I used to think he was like top 10. I think he's ever so slightly outside of top 10, barely. So I'll put him as number 11 in the game. Oh, he's one spot below. He's still top tier. This is still S+ tier. This is S+. I'll start with talking about the good about Jin. So the good about Jin is unbelievable neutral, right? You have 2 moves that are both in contention for the best of their kind. You have the Electric Wind God Fist, Electric Wind Hook Fist, sorry, before you nerd clown emojis in the chat. It's the Electric Wind, okay. Shut up. Okay. Best electric in the game, has the most homing. And it's now 13 frames. He now has a perfect electric. It is the best electric in the game. It's either his or Reina's, but I think it's Jin's because of how much tracking it has. So, electric is absolutely in contention for the best, one of the best normal hit launchers. Like, if you want to say electric is the best normal hit launcher in the game, I'm inclined to agree with you. So yeah, electric, and then you have forward 4. Arguably the best counter hit launcher in the game. So, forward 4 is unbelievable, especially in this game. It's significantly better. It's always been one of his best moves, but it's significantly better now than it has ever been before because of, first of all, Zen is way better. They made Jin a Zen character. He wasn't a Zen character before. You'd use Zen to cancel. That was the main use of Zen, is just doing Zen cancels. Now Zen is like an actual 50-50 stance. So being able to go from a football, like one of the longest range, insane range kicks, he's either safe on block or he holds forward, goes to stance at -1. There's so many mind games here. If your character has a slower down forward 1 or a jab, you just beat their jab by doing a Samsara full launch. You can go into lows, power crush, whatever, right? You guys know why forward 4 is broken. I don't need to explain it to you guys. We all should know that. So electric and forward 4, okay, 2 of the best moves in the game. Best normal hit launcher, best counter hit launcher. We have Demon Paw, excellent neutral control. Not as good as Kazuya's, in my opinion, but still amazing, right? Still an amazing tool. We have what else for neutral? I mean, it's mainly just those 3. That's all you really need in neutral. Then we have some of the best poking. His down forward 1, the range on his down forward 1, I believe is topped only by Yoshimitsu. I believe Yoshimitsu is the only character who has a longer range down forward 1 than Jin. Okay, great down forward 1. It's just the range is so good. It's so like, you guys have no idea how privileged it is. Sure, we don't have a good backdash, but having a down forward 1 that goes that far is amazing. We have 2-1, great string. 2-1-4 is not what it used to be, unfortunately, but it's still great. It's still great, especially because the second hit and the third hit are naturals if your opponent presses or something, like just into the second hit, and it can track. It doesn't wall splat anymore unless you're right there, but it's still great. His poking in general, 1-2-3 is super underrated. No one steps that. No one steps 1-2-3. You just get away with it. Neutral on block. That's really good for his poking. Down forward 4 is super good. Down back 4, great poking low. Down 4, great poking low. Back forward 2-3. Finally, now people are starting to accept how amazing you're digging the tune. I'll turn it up. How you doing, Shiny Crossbow? Good to see you, sir. 1-2-3 is ranked play. Then explain why none of the pro players I play against consistently sidestep it the first like 3 times I do it. It's not. It's not. It's viable. What was I saying? Back forward 2-3. Extremely strong. Natural, 34 damage. Goes into stance at +18. Your opponent has to take a 50-50. Tracks to his left. Not his weak side, but tracks to his left. Counter hit launcher if you press into it. Amazing string. Did you take away my mod yet? No, I haven't. You know what? I should make you mod on YouTube. Remind me to make you mod on YouTube after this. Like, actually remind me, because you deserve mod. You should be mod. You gotta ban the annoying people. Okay, so that's what's strong about Jin. We have also top tier combo damage, top tier wall travel, wall splatting heat smash, that's bullshit, insanely good heat smash. Okay. So many strong things on him. So what is weak about Jin? The weaker things about Jin is he can struggle with tracking, specifically on... Here's the thing about Jin. Jin has a lot of pseudo homing. A lot of his stuff is pseudo homing and not real homing. So like, what are some of the main tools I use on Jin that are homing, right? Electric, down 2, down forward 2, down 4. None of these moves are technically homing, but they track, right? The problem is when you get matched into a character who doesn't have a penis. That's the problem. That's what I've been noticing lately. Against all the guys, all that shit tracks, you're not stepping it. But against a lot of the female characters, who traditionally, if you don't know, have way better side steps, this stuff, like my down forward 2s get stepped, my down 2s get stepped, my down 4s get stepped, especially on characters with better ones. If you're playing like her, or even like Zafina, or even Reina. So I think he can struggle in the sense that he doesn't have a homing mid from neutral. If he wants to use homing, he has to either go for a pseudo homing move or go for a wave dash CD3 while standing 3, or standing 4, but standing 4 is a high. Doesn't have a mid homing, which can be annoying in certain matchups. So more in this is why I like Jin more in season 2 now. We need to rely more on traditional Mishima stuff, more on wave dashing to realign, more on using electric, using tools like that more so. So yeah, he kind of struggles in that sense. Not a huge deal, but it is absolutely something that I think is worth mentioning. Absolutely. Another weakness, now this doesn't apply to anyone who is watching the stream, but it is something I have noticed. His best low, in my opinion, is Zen 1+2. You know, the low where he puts his hand up, smacks you down, does 30 damage, goes into stance. Only -14. It's incredible. The problem is that pro players are reacting to this, and I'm sorry, I will stand by this. Now, if your opponent can't react to it, it's insane. The problem with Jin's Zen 1+2 is the animation. It's 21 frames, so it seems fast, but because the animation, do you know how he sticks his hand up like this? Hot take for you guys. Actually, really, hold on. I'll show you. I'll show you really quick. I think this is an easier move to react to than this. Even though this is 22 frames, the problem with Zen 1+2 is that first of all, you have to go into stance, so it's a little bit more choreographed. Do you see how he puts his hand up like that? This only applies if you're one of the best players, like God Instruction 1 and above, honestly, or like top rank, top 1% of players. But like the way he puts his hand up first, I think this move is easier to react to than this. It's easier to react to than this. It's easier to react to than this. Even like a slower low, just because of the animation. Like sometimes I would rather a move like this be slower, like 23, even 24 frames, but have an ambiguous animation than have an animation where he sticks his hand up like this. Because as soon as you see your opponent go into stance, you know he only has one low from stance, and it's this. You see his hand go up. Like, again, only applies to the highest level of play. Doesn't apply to you. Doesn't apply to me. I can't fucking block it on reaction. I'm dog shit. But that's worth mentioning. That's worth mentioning. But yeah, but outside of that, like not too many weaknesses. It's just the homing, and some of his combos are kind of inconsistent. Some of his combos are kind of inconsistent. I don't know, is it just me or any Jin players in the chat? Do your combos fall off? My combos drop all the time. I don't know if it's just me though. Maybe I just need better routes. But yeah, insane character, insanely strong character. This character, the more I lab her, the more I realize how strong she actually is, even though she's not as popular in tournaments these days. I feel like she was more popular in tournament in Tekken 7. The most annoying thing about her, well, first of all, she's a perfect character, right? Same as Jin. Anything you want in terms of like, she has amazing poking, amazing lows, amazing counter hit tools, right? She has great combo damage now, great stance pressure. The thing about her that pisses me off the most, you can't sidestep her. This character is able to shut down sidestepping more than any of these characters. For some reason, everything... No, I'm not live on Twitch. Dude, I'm locked out of my Twitch account. I just moved to because I'm in the UK now, I don't have my old Canadian phone number, and Twitch isn't letting me in, and they're resetting the verification. It said it'll take 4 business days, so I'm getting fucked by Twitch, as usual. I mean, if you're on Twitch, you're always getting fucked by them. It's kind of just accepted, but... Yeah, everything's tracking on her. You can't step. You can't step her. It's so frustrating. Like, why is she flying in from full screen and none of her stuff is steppable? I don't know. It really, really annoys me. Even her pokes, you can't step it. Her power crush is really good. Her damage is really good in this game. Slides in Tekken 8 are really dumb in general. They shouldn't have as much tracking as they do, but everything's too slow. It's cancer. Yeah, her poking's really good. You have a 12 frame mid. This shit is really good. Down forward 2, great generic tools. They need to limit how fast she can get into her, what is it, her chainsaw. Like, you shouldn't be able to get into chainsaw from a 1-1 where you hold down. How do you do it? 1+2? From a 10 frame, you shouldn't be able to go with the chainsaw. She never, a character like this never should have had the, oh my god. This bullshit. She never had this prior to Tekken 7. Homing, hell sweep from full screen. Yeah, but you guys know why this character is stupid. Okay. She's there. Dragunov. Is Dragunov better than Jin? Is Dragunov better than Jin? He gets played a lot more in tournaments. All the Jins are dropping him now. Book is playing King. I just feel like we see him so often in tournament. Like, it's not the case that it's just one player playing him. Everyone plays this guy. Everyone plays this character now. Doesn't JDCR also play this character? I don't know. I think Arslan put this guy in like top 5, right? And I'd say they're the same. These two characters are the same tier. Here, I'll put Jin up here because people are going to be fucking annoying and say I'm downplaying, even though I explained for 20 minutes why he's really good. Yeah, Dragunov, he's just like a super simple, really good character, can really do it all. While running 2 is an amazing attack. Even after the nerfs, it's still really good. Down 2 is an amazing low, full crouch. Down forward 1-4 is amazing still. Great movement, long limbs, really good range on everything. 1-2-1, obviously he has a G clef. Can't step while running 2 to save my life. I'm gonna make a video on it, but it's because you're trying to sidewalk. I've realized recently when playing this game a lot, the reason we get tracked by like all this, all the wild running attacks in this game is because you're trying to sidewalk. Just don't sidewalk. Sidewalking is dog shit. Step and then block. Don't sidewalk in this game. I'll save that for another video. Do I need to go too in depth on Dragunov? It's just like very fundamental character. Great down forward 1, great poke tools, big damage. Great mids, back 1+2 is really good now, does 50 damage on normal hits, what, +6 on block. Sneak 4 is still amazing. Sneak in general is still really good. Yeah, 1-2-1's really good, but you know why I think it is, Adam? I think it's just like in the context of Dragunov. Like Dragunov having a G clef is more significant than other characters having it because of how like oppressive his plus frames usually can be. I want to say, I don't know. He's there. Oh yeah, launches you from 12 frames, 12 frame heat engager. Lots of like tackle shenanigans. His heat smash is super, super good. Really strong heat smash. The main reason his heat smash is so strong is because, like I mentioned in my last video, if you step it, he fucking runs all the way back to Tekken 7. It's really hard to punish. We even see this in pro play. It's really cancerous. Next character is King. King could go higher. King could be way higher. King is so good. King is so fucking good. I kind of want to play him. Maybe I'll start playing him soon. King has a clear weakness. So the problem with King in this season is just the Jaguar stuff. It's so frustrating. I hate the wall combo. You get comboed and then he just fucking runs in your face, instantly fully charged because he's in heat, and then you. Oh, it's so annoying. The biggest issue I have is this low. Maybe I'm wrong here. This low seems unpunishable by half the characters. Maybe I don't know the sauce, but I've tried to figure out how to punish this on block. And if your character doesn't have a down forward 4 that floats it, I don't know what you do. Like I don't know what the counterplay is to doing that. I feel like they're even more than that. I feel like 60% of the characters just can't punish this on block. All right, future Boogard here. Everyone in the comments who plays King is going to say, oh, technically every character in the game can punish it, but there's still major problems with this move. Half the characters can just punish it with a while standing 4, and it's quite easy. If you're one of the unlucky characters who can't, you need a very specific punish, and a lot of characters, like my main included, the only way to punish this is to do an instant crouch cancel. So you're supposed to crouch cancel and then back 3. This is really hard to do, especially in the heat of a moment in a fast match. So 90% of people who play characters with punishes like this, you're not going to be punishing it. Like, yeah, if you do a perfect crouch cancel, you can technically get a float. There's a couple other characters who you need to have your heat burst to be able to punish it and get a combo. It's just ridiculous. This needs to be made so every character can universally just do a while standing 4 and float him, just like all the other slides. All right, back to you, Pass Boogard. His wall combo needs to go. It's really annoying. This stance in general is just really annoying. This shouldn't be homing. This move is OP. Mainly because he jumps, but it's also fast. 18 frames is fast for a move like this. Down forward 2-1 is low-key not as hard to counter hit confirm as people say it is. I'm gonna try and do it now and then fucking miss it every time because I'm terrible at the game, but I was laughing this and I'm like, okay, it's high-key, not that hard. Wait, is it on shuffle? Like you can wait a second, like look for the text. The play is you got to react to the text and not the actual hit, but you wait to see the counter hit text. Anyway, this move's good. It's really strong. It should be more minus. It's only like what, -6? This should be -9. You should give up your turn for using this. 1-4 neutral 2 is still an insane low, even to this day. Has more homing than people think. None of your throws, I'm sorry, King players. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. None of your throws should be homing in heat. Same goes for you, Armor King. It's really just annoying. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. But he's definitely way more bearable compared to the other characters, but you're kidding yourself if you don't think there's things to tone down on this character. I haven't played him in so long. Yeah, back 1+2. So I think my change for King in season, I think that this should be unsafe. So if you press into this, and then he does that, he should be minus. You shouldn't be safe. If you activate the follow-up after just seeing a jab, you should be punished for that. It should not be safe. That's something I'd like to see in the next season. So this is 11, 12, 13, 14. Is Lars better than Victor? No, I think Victor's better. I think Victor's probably here. I think Victor is... I used to think Victor was like super overrated. I still think he's a little bit overrated, but the character's strong. The character's so strong. He has crazy good poking. His wall travel is... I think it's the best in the game. I think Victor has the best wall travel now. I think it's better than even Lars's. His combo damage is unbelievable. And then he gets you to the wall and he does that fucking... where he fucking smacks... Well, I'm not Miguel. It sounds like I'm talking about Miguel's move. Where he smacks his sword down and it's a special mid so you can't duck it. And it does fucking 90% of your health in chip. And then you try and power crush through it, but somehow you take 20 times more damage than he took after power crushing through it. And then he's +5 and he just goes into his pressure. His neutral is like, he's kind of like Claudio. His neutral is stupid simple, but it's really effective. You have like what, 1+2, the counter hit launcher, super fast, safe. You have the neutral on block neutral on block heat engager, tracks to his weak side. His wall pressure is crazy, but also his neutral. Having a character who can, it's very weird they gave him while running 1+2, but it's insane his while running 1+2. I can't step it. I struggle so hard to step this guy's his low. I think it's 1+2. Whatever his while running low is, I struggle really hard to sidestep that. And he'll mix that with obviously while running 2, which now goes into stance at big plus frames. Oh god, it's so annoying. It's only -14, so you can't launch it unless you're privileged and play Jin like me. It goes into mix-ups. It's really annoying. His down back 4 is good. It's really good. Better than Lars, longer range. I think it comes out of frame faster too. Like his lows aren't the greatest, but you have a low heat smash, so. And now his is -14. They buffed it. It used to be launch punishable. Not launch punishable anymore. Yeah. Crazy good character. Number 16 will be... Eddy. Eddy's stupid good. Eddy's stupid good. I didn't realize because I never like spent time figuring him out, but Eddy can do so much. Advancing low, fast, full evasion, right? Tracks to his weak side. Generally, you want to step Eddy to the right. That's because I'm plus. Oh, it's because I'm plus on block. That's why. So it tracks to his weak side. I was gonna say I thought I was losing my mind for a second there. Yeah, tracks to his weak side. On counter hit, you get the heat engager for 50 damage, right? And it's this low is only -14 on block. And oh, sorry. So on counter hit, you get a heat engager. Look what you get on regular hit. On regular hit, forced 50-50. You have to take this. I think this should be less plus frames on hit. It shouldn't force a 50-50 every time you hit it. There should be an option select here. There isn't. You have to take it. Besides that, though, he's just like super all around. Like, you have this. Look how evasive this shit is. Normal hit launcher, jailing, safe on block. Down forward 3, like you have great whip punisher. Yeah, he has good punishment, 13 frame launcher, good damage. Yeah, Eddy Eddy does a lot in this game. Eddy does a lot in this game. His install is really good too. His install is super underrated. Back one tracking. I wrote down a whole bunch of notes for my nerf character video. I can't remember everything off the top of my head. But yeah. I'll put Lidia here because the two characters are very similar. I still think people are overrating Lidia a little bit. I still believe that. What's the name of this track? It's called Hacked from Tekken 6, I believe. It's the one they use in the Anna trailer. I think Lidia is a little bit overrated. Once she gets you in the heat blender, it is cancerous and you do have to guess, but I don't think her neutral is as good as some people are saying it is. I think her neutral is not that good. Forward 2 is really, really easy to step. While running 1, same deal. You can also just duck it, and it's a bit slower. So I feel like she can struggle to get her offense going, though they did give her a homing move. They gave her a homing move in Season 2, which it helps the character a lot for sure. I think her lows are shit too. Down back 4 sucks. Down 2 kind of sucks. They buffed one of the lows in her. I don't fucking remember what this bitch's stance names are. Is it horse stance? Is it nay stance? Is it fucking cancer stance? I don't know. They buffed one of them. But I still think her lows are on the weaker side. Granted, you could argue she doesn't need lows when she has her unreactable 40 damage unblockable in her Heaven and Earth stance. Some of Heaven and Earth is a little bit... I feel like people are bad at the matchup. Like, I see Lydia's even in the highest rank trying to do fake Heaven and Earth transitions. And if you're minus, you can... If she's minus, you can just grab her out of that, and it's a guaranteed grab. Now, obviously, sometimes it's forced, but... Yeah. But, like, what the character does well, she still does super well. Like, some of the best 50-50s in the game, you have to guess all the time. Crazy combo damage now, especially in Season 2. Just the epitome of the Season 2 cancerous meta, in my opinion. Horse, cat, wolf. There's no dog. Whatever, bro. No one gives a fuck about this character. This character's lame. This character's lame. So, that'd be 17. We'll do these a little bit faster. Yeah, Lars is up here. Lars is better. Lars is like... Is Victor better than King? Honestly, maybe. These characters are all so close together. I think Lars is better than these two. I'll put Lars there. Lars is just, you guys know, just stance rushdown. He used to have weak lows, but they're just giving him better and better lows, especially now when he's in heat. You have the dynamic entry, 3+4, does 40 damage. Really annoying, only -14. Now his full crouch down back 1+2, which was his best low before, goes into stance. Now his down 1-3, down 4, the low high, whatever, it goes into stance now. And then you also, of course, have limited entry, the low, which does a 35 damage animation in heat, only -12 on block. They're making his lows better. They made down back 4 a frame faster, I believe, in this season, which that matters. That matters a lot. Just like a really good character. He has good pokes now because they finally gave him down forward 1 extensions. Forward 3-3 is still stupidly broken. It's +5 on block, homing mid, heat engager, goes into mix up. And now you have while running 1+2 as well, or is it while running 1+2? +5 on block high, take my mix up. They gave him a new wall combo. His new wall combo is just cancerous. It's so cancerous to deal with. Why did they give him a new wall combo? Why does he do 85 damage from a fucking low parry? Like, it doesn't matter as much for like his big boy combos. The damage there isn't too much more, but like now even from like small unoptimized combos, if he ends in that wall combo, he gets like 90 damage. It's crazy. It's crazy. Which Tekken character do you think has the least smelly bowel movements? I feel like Mary Zoo's shits would smell pretty good. I'd be willing. Yeah, that's why. Crazy damage, great stance pressure, good poking, just all around. His lows aren't that good, but they're slowly getting better and better. You struggle to step this character now, especially when he goes into stance. You just can't. I feel like you just can't do it. Is he? Yeah, Lars is good. Lars is still really good. And he's been given more stuff. Like now he has is it sidestep 1+2 or sidestep 1, like a +6 on block mid in heat now. Back 1+2 is a great mid. You have a great orbital. You have a panic button up forward 3. It's like a Samsara but slightly worse. crazy all-around character. I think so. Is that our top 20? 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, we have these two more. Feng Wei is better than Lidia. Feng Wei is better than Eddy. Feng Wei is better than Lars. I think I put Feng Wei like here. And I put like Yoshi there. I think that makes sense to me. So Feng Wei is really good still. Like, he's still a really great character, especially in the hands of like a Feng Wei specialist. I can't think of any Feng Wei specialists off the top of my head, but he still does play Tekken 8 like decently well. You still have Shoulder. Shoulder is a fucking joke. Just by the way, Shoulder still a joke. My controller keeps disconnecting. Let me put it down. I don't know why Shoulder in Heat is like fucking 360 homing. Tracks me while I'm smelling his ass behind him. Don't know why, but it basically means that you just can't press against Feng Wei whenever he's in Heat because of how strong Shoulder is. His Heat Smash doesn't wall splat anymore, which is really nice, but you still have good poking. Neutral on block, down forward 1. Back 1 is great. Great selection of lows, even after all the nerfs. His combo damage is not very good, which definitely holds him back, and his wall travel is not very good. Ground pound and Heat is still very good. Back 3, super evasive. I mean, let's be real. Steve is just better. Steve is just better Kempo. Like what Feng Wei used to be, Steve is just better at that. But fucking Steve could be in top 20. Yo, fuck Steve. We'll rank him in a sec. Yeah, Feng Wei is really, really good. I talked about it a little bit in my upcoming video, but I feel like Sidestep 4 is really, really underrated on this character. So Feng Wei has always had Sidestep 4, right? It's an unreactable homing normal hit launcher. He has an unreactable Snake Edge out of Sidestep. He's always had this. How it's previously been balanced is its range, right? You need a clean hit. You need a clean hit or it won't launch. You have to be right in your opponent's face. But I feel like the move hasn't aged the best in Tekken 8 because there's been so much new shit added. Like, this move wasn't as much a problem to deal with in Tekken 7, but now in Tekken 8, we have significantly nerfed backdashes. Backdashes are the worst they've been, fucking since what? Since Tekken 4? Backdashes are really weak. And we have this other new wonderful addition called Heat Engagers, which puts you right in clean hit range after hitting a Heat Engager. So I feel like Sidestep 4 needs to be made slower. I don't know. I think it's a really annoying move to deal with just because of, yeah, Heat Engagers. It's hard to create space now. And he has an unseeable low launcher from Sidestep, which he can mix up with a lot of other good stuff. Like, it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating. So yeah, back 1, especially in Heat. Back 1's really good in Heat. His Heat in general is pretty strong. Yeah, I think Feng Wei goes there. And the only character I have not talked about is Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu is kind of like a Gen Light in this game in terms of how all-around he's become. And I stand by this. They just turned Yoshimitsu into a fundamental god. Longest range, down forward 1 in the game. That's a really good strength to have. Great poking. 1-1's incredible. Counter hit launches in NSS and in Heat. That's great to have. What is the 12 frame kick he has? Is it down forward 3, down forward 4? I forget what it is. That's great. He has great poking. He has good fundamental tools. He gets a down forward 2. Jin doesn't get that. Amazing down forward 2, by the way. Good range, great high evasion. That's an awesome move. We have, yeah, good selection of lows, of course. You have the unblockable sword sweep, which is still incredibly strong even after the nerfs. We have forward 1+2 is still a joke, just cancerous move, one of the most cancerous moves in the game, and it's been nerfed still. Oh god, why? It's only in Heat that Heat or the no sword stance that it really becomes annoying. I hate that move. He has a great selection of high and mid counter hit launchers. Like if you press into him, you're gonna get fucked. We have great whiff punishing. He's always had great whiff punishing. So like very all around great damage now, even after the nerfs, great damage. Lots of like long range attacks. And then you factor in flash. And then you factor in the sword sweep, all the gimmicky shit. Like, at least if you're playing Jin is more solid, but if you're playing Jin in a tournament setting, everyone and their mom knows what you're doing. You don't have too much to surprise people with. Yoshimitsu, Yoshi players are like, they spend fucking hours in the lab learning all these different setups for all these different random specific situations. Like, I know if I ever fight a Nina in tournaments, like if the day is Tuesday and it's 4 p.m. and the player has a cold and his stick isn't working properly and he's using this alternate costume, then I'll go for this setup and then they'll never see this. Like, Yoshi players have like a bag of tricks for every fucking situation. Oh, if a Hworang player is homosexual, then I'll use this setup. Like, bro, there's so much bullshit on this character, and it's even relevant at high level. Like, he has a lot of bullshit. It's not just gimmicky. It's not just like red rank shits. A lot of this stuff can be helpful at higher level. As the perfect counter for a bunch of stuff. He's just so all around. Yeah. Yoshi's great. Yoshi's great. I want to pick him up. I want to learn him soon. So that's our top 20, I think. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Am I pretty happy with that? Yeah, I think this is a good list so far. Yeah, it only works if the Hworang player likes men. If they're straight, it doesn't work. Don't blame me, bro. That's the Yoshis. They have all the different setups, bro. Does being gay help with the Hworang matchup? No, but it just like it changes the way they play. And the Yoshi players have like they've tapped into that. They know all the setups. Like while you're doing rock paper scissors for sides before the set, like sometimes they'll ask like, "Hey, what's your sexual orientation?" Just to get a read on your gameplay. I don't know. It could be true. Okay, let's just start picking off some characters. Panda and Kuma are just cancerous. They're just so cancerous, and they're still very strong, despite, again, down players, really annoying people. The game's been out for almost 2 years now, and the ass wall combo still hasn't been removed. They still get like 110 damage in their combos. It's been 2 years, and the gray health removal has not been removed. You still get that from a fucking basically unseeable because of the animation. Unbreakable too, throw out of hunting bear stance, and then you have the homing mid to mix it up with. Yeah, you still have crazy damage. You also have a 10 frame counter hit launcher. Again, just like the case with Leo not wanting the people to know that Leo has a wall splitting heat smash. Bear players don't want you to know that they have a 10 frame G-Clef counter hit launcher, but they do. They have a 10 frame counter hit launcher, just like him, just like him. It's really annoying, dude. Really annoying. Even after the nerfs, their heat smashes still track more than they should. Panda, by the way, still also has a in heat an unreactable, unbreakable wall splat throw. No one talks about this anymore. Everyone was like, "Oh, we need to remove it. It's bullshit." Panda still has this, and people don't talk about it. So, and it's when Panda's back is against the wall. So whenever you're pressuring Panda at the wall and Panda's in heat, Panda can do an unbreakable throw that, with Panda's back to the wall splats you. Why is that in the game? I have no idea why that's in the game. Still is, though. Yeah, these characters are incredible. Despite their obvious weaknesses. All the characters in S tier are going to have some kind of weaknesses, but I digress. Steve is better than them for sure. God, fuck Steve. I hate Steve. I used to like Steve, and then season 2 happened, and now I just really hate fighting this character, especially in EU. I've noticed the EU Steves are way more mashy than the ones in NA. I don't know if that's just been my experience, but holy shit. Steve is a character I could go on about for so long about how they ruined his identity. They turned one of the coolest characters into just like a mash fest into a over here. Fuck Lionheart stance. It ruins this character. It makes this character just cancerous to deal with. You shouldn't be able to, on a character like Steve, in 1 second fucking teleport. It's better than Kempo. Lionheart is better than Kempo. It's just it's so strong how instantly he can get out. He shouldn't have something like that. And you press anything, he launches you. You press anything, he launches you. I hate that. I hate his heat smash. Still tracks more than it should. I hate how even while backdashing, you can't backdash this character, but I hate how like I'll backdash the first 3 hits and try and punish, but the 3rd or 4th or 5th or 6th hit of his heat smash will still hit me and I'll get comboed. Hate that. I hate his back 1+2. His back 1+2 is an extremely strong move that people don't talk about. Extremely strong, even after the nerf. It used to be what, like +7 on block? I think now it's like +3 or 4, but it's homing. What, like, how do you approach this character when he's in heat? You can't do anything. Every Steve player, as soon as they go in heat, it's just back 1+2, back 1+2 string, back 1+2 string, heat smash, and you just have to sit there and take it. Because it's homing. All that shit, like, it's not worth trying to sidestep it. And back 1+2, the extension also wall splats from very fucking far. It feels like you can't play the game when Steve's in heat. Oh god. They gave him a standing normal hit launcher. I mean, never should have had that. Goes against his identity, but whatever. They gave him a guard break. Never should have had that. Goes against his identity. Oh, Steve really annoys me. He's more balanced than a lot of the characters above him, but he's still like a fucking problem. He's still such a problem to deal with. God, he's so frustrating to fight. He's so frustrating to fight. Free Steve. If I was a Steve player, I would be very upset at what they did to my fucking character. I'd be very upset. Who can we rattle off? Leroy's great. Leroy is a great character still. People don't know the matchups, so Leroy gets away with so much shit, but like some of the most oppressive plus frames in the game, excellent poking, a great selection of lows, just like Hworang. He has a safe on block, forces 50-50 low. Unlike Hworang, he gets a unseeable low launcher with his cane once per match, only -14, can't launch it. He also has the mid, which has huge range now, and I'm pretty sure the mid cane launcher is now guaranteed off of his fuck, I'm gonna forget the move input. It's his high homing attack that gives a guaranteed heat engager on hit. You also get a guaranteed launch with his cane now on that in season 2. Really, really frustrating to deal with. His stance pressure is good. Back 1+2, amazing counter at launcher. You have just great tools for every situation, honestly. Such a strong character. You want low counter at launchers, you have it. You want evasion, you have evasion. Some of the highest combo damage in the game, like he's matching Jin, he's matching Law, he's matching Claudio. Crazy. Bob was the best Meachman attack. Let's all pray Bob doesn't come back. Holy fuck. Yeah, Leroy has excellent combo damage as well. He's held back. I think he can struggle to get in sometimes, and his mids aren't the greatest. He's more like... He relies on highs a little bit too much, I think, but he still has great mids. He still has plenty of great mids. Yeah, super great character all around. And you'll do great with him in ranked. I'm sure he has one of the highest win rates in the game just because no one plays him anymore. No one knows how to deal with it. Not a lot of people main Hworang well. It takes a lot of understanding his toolkit. I agree. Hworang's the hardest character in the top 5. It doesn't mean he's not bullshit, though. Xiayou's still really good. Just such a specialist character. I don't know enough about the character to give like in-depth thoughts. She's like my one. I have like a couple blind spots in terms of characters I know about. I think the only characters I don't know a lot about is like Xiayou. It might just be Xiayou. Oh, and Jack. I don't know too much about Jack, but I do know enough to at least comment on her. Her heat is still insane. Her heat is still ridiculously oppressive. I hate her 50-50s in it. You still have, what is it, like the 8-frame panic button where like she takes a step to the side, evasive. Is that 8 frames? Or is it 9 frames? Really good. You still have decent damage. You can try her in ranked. Here's the thing though. She is a specialist only character. Like this character is, she's the least pick up and play friendly character in Tekken. Which, to be honest, next time I make a difficulty tier list, maybe we'll even do one today. I've just got it so wrong about this character. She's like, she might be the hardest character in the game. Not hardest character to win with. You can win with her ridiculously easily. Like once you figure the character out, she's one of the easiest in the game to win with. However, if you're just like a Tekken player who knows basic Tekken, she's the hardest character in the game to pick up because she plays nothing like anyone else. Not even close. Yeah. Her AOP is still really good though, like mega evasive. Yeah, back 1, 8-frame panic button, great heat. She has the low homing, -13 launcher. She completely plays her own game. What do you disagree with? I feel like there's no other character like her when it comes to setups. She's the setup character, which makes her one of the most unfun characters to fight in the game. But I think she's good. She has potential. Like I think she's hard, but all it takes is like one really good Xiayou player, and this character can make upsets. This character could win a major. I honestly believe that because no one's prepped for her and no one knows. Like I feel like if a good Xiayou player just like studies any top player, you could beat them. I think you could beat them. My dead Nan could play Ling. I've tried. No, I've tried her. I think she's hard, bro. I think she's hard. She'll probably be lower though. Kazuya is worse than Bears. Kazuya's like there. I've changed my mind about Kazuya as the season has gone on. When season 2 first came out, I thought Kazuya was insane. I thought he was like S tier for sure. Because I mean, in theory, they buffed his heat. They gave him new combos. They didn't nerf down 1+2. Like, I thought in theory the character would be so great. Here's the thing about Kazuya. When you look at Kazuya in a vacuum, he should be incredibly strong. Because he has so many good things going for him. So many good things. Crazy combo damage now. He has one of the best heats in the game. Some of the best, absolute best heat in the game. Heat Demon Paw is stupid. It's so stupid. Heat Hell Sweep is stupid. Kazuya, he's one of those 2 interaction characters, just like Bryan, just like Heihachi, just like Claudio. He hits you with one combo, gets you to the wall, pops heat, and you're just in such a horrible position because his heat is so strong. At the wall, his heat is so strong. Mainly just because of down back 1+2, and he has panic buttons now. Shikaway is really great. He still has a -14 evasive low counter hit launcher. Jin doesn't have that anymore. So okay, so I'm saying only good stuff. What is the problem with Kazuya? In a vacuum, he's great. Yeah, you need to get in that situation in the first place. He struggles so fucking hard because he can't play the Tekken 8 meta, the season 2 meta. He is the only Mishima without a stance. The only Mishima in the game. And to be honest, every other Mishima has kind of been turned into like stance bullshit. Jin is kind of a stance bullshit character now. Heihachi, less so, but still kind of a stance bullshit character. Devil Jin's a fucking clown. Clown Fiesta stance. Reina is fucking Reina. He's the only Mishima who is still playing by classic Mishima rules in terms of not being able to do this dumb stance stuff that everyone else is throwing out. I did the comparison a while ago in one of my streams, but remember how I compared the 10-frame punish? I'm like, Jin's 10-frame punish, 2-4, into stance, mix up. He hits you with his low, goes into stance again. These scenarios from just taking one interaction and like extending it as much as possible, Kazuya can't do that. Kazuya can't do that. People will say, oh, he knocks you down and then he walks out and 50-50s you. No, come on. It's not even remotely comparable, especially considering there's always many options at your disposal to deal with Kazuya's 50-50s, right? Like, if you're struggling with it, try staying on the ground, try doing toe kick, try doing quick kip up, try mixing up your roll timing, try sidewalking left. I feel like he struggles. You need like unbelievably good defense to make this character work. And I can't say the same for many other characters. Like, if you're playing a match, on most of these guys, you can get away with not knowing what your opponent is doing. Now, it varies, right? On a character like Anna, it's pretty easy to beat your opponent if you have no idea what they're doing. On a character like Jin, I argue it's pretty hard. Like, Jin's mega privileged, but you still have to play like core Tekken. But you can get away with it a little bit. You can't on Kazuya. This is why I can't. Kazuya is the only Mishima that I can't rank up with. I can't do well on him because he just requires a level of defense. I think he's significantly harder than even Heihachi. People compare these two characters in difficulty. I think Kazuya is harder, and I think it's not even close. I think Kazuya is way harder. Hardest character in the game, I would say. Very strong, but again, good stuff. Amazing punishment, right? Amazing punishment. He launches 13-frame lows. I mean, it's offset by the fact that you need not being able to having to electric to do a punish. 15-frame punish is a very bad attribute, and it holds Heihachi back too. But yeah, he's been given good stuff. He has a neutral now. This Kazuya is a hell of a lot better than he was in Tekken 7. He has Demon Paw. I argue CD 1+2 is kind of a stupid attack. I feel like Kazuya kind of shouldn't have gotten that. Goes against his identity a little bit. But it doesn't matter. Like, as many good things. Like, he's the best he's been in fucking years. He's the best he's been since what? Tag 2? But he's still this low on the list just because he cannot compete. It feels like he's so far behind. Yeah, that's before even mentioning he can't poke. He can't poke. He can't. I feel like he doesn't belong in the same tier as these guys. So maybe I'll I'll lower these guys down a little bit. Why is Jin so low? Bro, he's number 11 in the game. He's number 1 in S+ tier. This is so low. Number 11 in the game. 1 spot below top 10. Go spin back on the YouTube VOD. I talk about all the characters in depth, and I'm gonna upload this to YouTube so you can watch it later. Lily's really good. Better than Kazuya for sure. Better than Bears. Better than no, okay, Leroy's better than Steve. I put it like this. They're pretty similar. No, Steve has more bullshit. Lili is still really good. Like, you can't. That's why I don't really want to have Kazuya on the same tier as Lili, because to me they're night and day. She has a million panic buttons. Her stance stuff is really good, specifically her feisty rabbit, back 3 in heat, or is it sidestep 3, whatever, or up 3, down 3, is so cancer, especially at the wall. It's just cancerous. That low should be launch punishable, or it shouldn't give a guaranteed steel pedal. One of those two things. Or she'll do the mid that you heat dash out of. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. She has good heat in general. Her heat's really good. Great poking, best sidestep in the game, big damage. Kazuya can't be on the same tier as Lili. You have the full screen approach option. It's a high, but it's plus on block. You have shenanigans with cartwheel, which just evades everything. You have back turn. Back turn's super good, especially with the 8-frame heat engager. Yeah, so many good things on Lili. Lili's 4-4 is better than Jin. I disagree. I think Jin's is better. Lili can go into stance from 4-4, but it's not nearly as oppressive as how Jin can go into stance. And Jin gets more damage. So what is weak about Lili? Who am I kidding? Fucking nothing's weak about Lili. She's just not as good as the characters above her, but she doesn't really have any weaknesses. I don't feel like she has weaknesses. She has some of the best punishment in the game. Amazing heat. Her homing is pretty ass. I disagree. I think her homing's good. Her homing's fine. It's perfectly fine. She has a low heat smash too, which is really nice. Yeah, best sidestep, we mentioned it earlier, which a lot of characters have to completely change their interactions and their game plan. And I would never tell you look. What's up, Mosey? I don't even know why I read your comments, Mosey. I love you though. Yeah, Lili's super good. Why is Hworang played so less in comp? Is he? I feel like I see Hworang all the time. Heihachi. Heihachi is worse than Leroy. I think he's worse than Steve. Is he better than Lili? Nah, he's worse than Lili. He's like here. I feel like Heihachi's like here. It's kind of, we've kind of gone full circle with Heihachi recently, I feel like. In season 1, everyone thought he was like dog shit. People thought he was like kind of weak. And then now a lot of people are ranking him very, very highly. Just like all the other characters in this tier, he has a lot going for him, right? Some of the best combo damage in the game. And just like Kazuya and just like Bryan, wins one interaction, gets you to the wall, pops heat, and then you have one more interaction to live. So fucking hope you guessed right, buddy. Hope you guessed right. Dude, it's crazy. He shouldn't, all wall splatting heat smashes should get removed. It's crazy. He also has a guard break that wall splats. You have to just take a true guess, block the heat smash. Your reward for blocking his heat smash that wall splats is take a 50-50, and if you guess wrong, you get wall splatted. It's just, I hate it, bro. I hate it. It's so, disagree with being worse than Leroy. Dude, Leroy is so good. Leroy is such a good character. I don't know why everyone thinks he's so bad. Leroy can do everything. But yeah, so some of the highest damage in the game, electric, all that. His poking is surprisingly good, considering that like everyone said his poking is bad. Like, I don't know. I look at Heihachi and I see a character with excellent poking. Not even like mid poking. I think he has excellent poking, mainly just because of his down forward 1, how you can force, how many mind games you're able to force from it. Down forward 1/1 is almost instant, hard to duck, homing. He can charge up the version. You have to be quick to interrupt it or step it. He heals and he does pushback safe on block. He can do the full charge, +1 on block, beats Power Crush. Yeah. His down forward 1 is really good. He has 1 back 2, obviously, only -1, high mid, super strong. Great counter hit launchers, back 4, forward 3. Again, back 4 and forward 3, you just cover both sides. Are we really weak to sidestep? I feel like Heihachi is better homing than this motherfucker, to be honest with you. At least against some characters. Against female characters, he has better tracking. So the weakness of Heihachi, he's very hard to play. He's very demanding. You need a lot of execution. You don't have a 15-frame normal hit launcher. You have to do an electric. That's a big weakness. That's a big weakness. You have no panic buttons. No panic buttons. What are you using if you panic? I guess you can do back 1+2. I think back 1+2 is overrated. You can just hop kick it. Like I feel like that's not that great of a panic button, to be honest. In Heat you have like an armored move like Kazuya. Down back 2 is panic. Maybe in Fujin it is. You're not using down back 2 on this character in a high level. You're not using that move. It's not worth it. Up forward 3-4. Yeah, no, you're not. Yeah. Okay. I guess yeah. 1+2. That's fair. 1+2 is all right. 1+2 is all right. Yeah, he has a slow power crush. He has, but Warrior Instinct is insane. He goes god mode for 1 round out of the game. He just becomes a god, a complete god. They need to nerf Warrior Instinct significantly, and they need to nerf his damage. So maybe he would be higher. I just feel like he's way more work. He's way more work to like download your opponent. Because if you just like, I'm guessing for you guys in your ranks, they're all just like going into stance constantly. Like you're constantly just getting like 50-50 mixed up by his stances, but that's not happening. He doesn't have true 50-50s from any of his stances really. And he's risky. He's always very risky whenever he goes into stance. And unless he's in Warrior Instinct. Besides the back 4 and forward 3 is very steppable. I think he'd be here. I think I'd put him here. He's a lot of work. He's a lot of work. And you need great defense to play this character. I don't think you need great defense to play most of these characters. There's a reason why no one fucking plays this character in tournament, really. Well, I mean, there's like 2 people, but you don't see him perform very well. Just Kudons. But Kudons is my sex master. I love that guy. I would do crazy things to that guy. In game, I mean. Like, I'd fuck him up with my Jin. That's what I meant. Paul is underrated. Paul's very underrated. Paul's better than Heihachi. Probably better than Steve, too. Honestly. Probably better than Leroy, too. Paul is super good. Paul can do so much. Paul can do so much. Crazy damage. His heat mode is really dumb, especially with the forward 2, 1+2. He was given its plus on block. It's really annoying to deal with. I hate the direction Paul's been going. They're making him more of a stance character, but down forward 1 back sway and the while standing, whatever, into back sway is super good. Being able to charge up, Hammer of the Gods is an amazing strength on him that people don't talk about enough. It's crazy, crazy strength. And yeah, you have great damage. Forward 2 is an amazing heat engager. You have, is it forward 3, the jumping, homing mid heat engager? That's amazing. Amazing tool. He still has a low heat smash, which is to any character with a low heat smash, like it makes you way better. He has a guard break. Death Fist in Heat is really annoying. In general, in Heat, he's really annoying. Oh, forward 4. Sorry, forward 4. God, 14 frame normal hit launcher. He can punish 14 frames. I didn't mention it, but that's a strength of Lars and Bryan too. That's very privileged, being able to launch -4s. Amazing lows too. The hatchet is great. Quarter circle forward 3 is great. Demo man's great. When you're kissing your opponent on the mouth, doesn't happen much, but it's great. Low heat smash. Like, you don't want to duck this character. You don't want to duck this character. Oh yeah, and yeah, super evasive. Holy shit, super, super evasive. Good emerald weapon. Kazuya is better than Reina? Disagree. Disagree, but you'll see. Reina's so underrated. Reina is so underrated. I'm gonna do a Reina run. We got Reina to what? Tekken God last season. I'll get her the God of Destruction this season. I haven't played her much. I have a Reina though, and I still think Reina is super, super downplayed. Okay. let me just rattle off some. Is Shaheen S tier? Yeah, Shaheen is S tier. Shaheen's like here. Shaheen's a little bit too. No, fucking, he's better than Bears. Come on, Shaheen's better than Bears. Shaheen's good. Shaheen can do everything. Super all-around character. He has to work pretty hard compared to all the others. Very honest, but AK, God, AK is since that last tournament. Forgetting the name. Tiger uppercut, whatever. AK is my new favorite player. AK just makes this character look so great. You're getting like one of the best all-around characters if you just are a core strong Tekken player. -1 down forward 1, safe down forward 2. You have an orbital, you have a hop kick. Great selection of lows, sidestep 1+2. The full crouch low is also really, really good. You have a low heat smash, not launch punishable like all of them. You have a guard break. You have gray health deletion. Slide is really good. Yeah, he's so good. I mean, look at this game. We're looking at like what? Okay, this is 21, 22, 23. This is like top 30 in a game with 40 characters. In every other character, we'd be saying all like in every other fighting game, we'd be talking about all their weaknesses and why they're lower. But like, I'm still 90% talking about what makes these characters good. Like, that's just Tekken 8. These characters are just so good. They're so good. Reina is a really good character still. And I don't care who disagrees with me. I don't care who gets really, really mad at me. The character is still super, super strong. She has to work harder now. 442 is not fucking homing anymore. Thank God. But she still had 442 is still incredible. Still one of the better neutral moves in the game. One of the best neutral moves in the game. Even if you're not going into stance, we're gonna see more good Reina players just do forward 2 and hold back. Actually, wasn't Yagami the highest placing Mishima player at the last event? I'm pretty sure Yagami was. Yagami's been popping off on this character. You have amazing movement, best sidestep out of all the Mishimas, which is nice, especially with electric whip punishes. You still have top tier combo damage and wall travel. She's always had that. You have pretty good stance rushdown, to be honest. Pretty good stance rushdown. Like it's no Leo, it's no Lidia, but there's a lot of really, really, really good things. There's a lot of really, really, really good things about her and her stance. Like the double hit power crush is so annoying. There's her lows aren't the greatest, but you have 2 unbreakable throws. One of them does like 40 damage at the wall. It's really nice. And her hell sweep's good. Her hell sweep's good, I think. Like surprisingly good. Like, sure, it doesn't have great tracking, but come on. People saying it's a trash hell sweep, come on. She has a good hell sweep. The list is fried. Okay, you guys, you realize none of this shit is even remotely none of this is even remotely ranked yet. I'm just putting the characters there where none of it's ordered. Why do I keep reading chat? Why do I keep reading chat? Every time I do, I regret it. Yeah, she still has so yeah, you can confirm 442, which is nice. What is it? The new low, 4-4 neutral 4 is a good low. Even if it doesn't have that much tracking, it's still a good low, especially on counter hits. If your opponent you get a guaranteed heat engager, right? There's a lot of like weird setups you can do where if your opponent presses, you can get a launch. She has a down forward 2, which is really nice for Mishimas. Her heat is dumb. 3+4, 3+4, 3+4 is still an insanely strong stance. Still an insanely strong stance. Or not stance. I can't speak. It's rotting my brain just even talking about Tekken. That move, she jumps in and does like 55 damage natural. It's so good and it's safe on block. And what's the best part about that move is you can start it from a homing high. If you start it from, is it her 3? You can start it from a homing high as well and catch your opponent sidestepping. Her tracking is not nearly as bad as Reina players will have you believe. You have back 2, which is great. But I wish I had that on Jin. But more importantly, War God Kick. Electric War God Kick is homing. People don't talk about that. It's homing. I mentioned the 3. You can cancel it into 3+4. You have, what is it? Her back stance, where she goes back and then does the 4. She has a safe heat engager from that. It's only -9 and it's homing. Her homing's not terrible, dude. You still have a flash punch combo. Goes into stance, which is great. Yeah, her heat smash sucks. She has a really bad heat smash. But you also have a low heat smash, so... Hers is the only balanced low heat... Well, actually, it's not even a heat smash anymore. It's a heat move. But... yeah, Reina's good. Not as good as these guys, but Reina's good. She's a good character. Like, if you guys, if you've never, if you think Reina's terrible and can't do anything, you've never played against a really good Reina player. Like, her pressure, like her down forward 1 is one of the best down forward 1s in the game, in my opinion. The heat engager already is incredible as a 13 frame punish, as a hit confirm into heat dash for big damage, but also the high is really hard to duck and it's tracking, and then she can go into stance. Any character can go into stance from their down forward 1 is really good. It fits really well into the season 2 meta, in my opinion. I might move her down later, but that's Reina. We mentioned Kazuya already. I think Reina's better than Kazuya. I do. I think Reina's better than Kazuya. But I think Raven is better than Kazuya, and maybe even better than Reina. Raven's really good. He has to take a lot of risks to like open his opponents up, but like he plays core Tekken very, very well. His down forward 1 is so good. What is this? Is it back 2? The mid poke, it's really good. His heat is good. It's not OP, but it's good. They gave him CD 1+2 this season. He has a plus on block move out of that now. He has pretty good, like pretty decent homing tools. He has the, is it while standing 1 or 2? Whatever, the full crouch, while standing, not full crouch, the while standing counter hit launcher. It's really good. Raven's good. Raven's good. Pina's been showing us that this character can compete at the highest level. Granted, any character can compete at the highest level, but yeah, I think that's fair. I think Raven's definitely better than Kazuya. His counter hit is like way better. His poking is like way better. Yeah, he's way better, I think. Better than Raven, probably. Better than Xiayou, probably. He's better than Bears. Is he better than Shaheen? Huh. I think he'd be around here, is where I would put Lee. My camera died. Oh, shit. Interesting. Sorry, we were talking about Lee. So Lee as a character has been made significantly better in season 2, even despite the nerfs, mainly just because of his heat stuff, but he's a quite an all-around character. He has great pokes, great confirmable strings, great counter hit launchers. Specifically, my biggest issue with Lee these days is his down 3. I hate that move. I hate Lee's down 3. It's too fast. He shouldn't have a 15 frame evasive counter hit launching low. That's actually my biggest problem with this character. I despise that move. All the other like counter hit launching lows that are evasive, like a Lars down back 4 or like a Victor down back 4, if you're looking for those, you can react to them. Like, it's pretty easy. If you're sitting there waiting for it, Lee's is impossible to do. I hate that. It's too good of a panic button. It's too good of a panic button. That move needs to either be made 19 frames to be in line with these two, or it should be have 0 tracking and it should not be a counter hit launcher. I hate that move. 1+2, you plus on block homing, counter hit launcher. I'm not bothered as much by that move because it's pretty easy to deal with in my opinion. And it's quite slow. I don't think that move is a huge problem. I don't have any trouble dealing with that. I feel like there's way more counter hit launchers that I'd want to talk about that are annoying in this game before Lee's 1+2, in my opinion. But yeah, the heat stuff is really dumb. He has the, is it down forward 3+4? Is it forward 3, whatever, the neutral wall splat homing heat he was given is really good. He has a low heat smash. He has a counter hit launching magic 4. We have insane punishment. Obviously, it's Lee. He's always been known for that. We have a 14 frame while standing launcher. That's a big attribute to have. Down 3 is negative into Hitman. It's a panic button. It's as a counter hit launcher that move becomes a problem. Yeah, great keep out. Obviously, what is it? Quarter circle back 4 is great. Or is it just back 4, down back 4, down forward 4? I don't fucking know his inputs. I know his moves, but not his inputs. The character has a lot of good stuff going for him. I feel like he can be risky in terms of his lows, in my opinion. Down back 3+4 is not all that. It's quite slow. I've been labbing that a little bit. Like whenever I run into Lee's, I'll go into practice mode and try it a little bit. I feel like that low is pretty reactable. That's not bad, but it's no Jin down back 4. It's no Kazuya down back 4. Outside of that, he's taking pretty big risks for lows usually, which kind of hurts him, but doesn't hurt him that much. What else do we have on him? Oh, we have Power Crush on him. He has a good Power Crush. Pretty good heat engagers, especially for counter hit. Yeah. He's a character who can do a lot. He has to be pretty risky sometimes when his offense gets going. But I mean, when you have a low 14 frame heat smash, it's not 14 frame, but minus 14 on block heat smash, like you don't really struggle to open people up that much, in my opinion. Like you really don't struggle. I think Armor King is quite good, to be honest. He has a lot of really strong counter hit launchers. Even if they are steppable, they're really good. What is it? Step 4, forward forward 2 is really nice to have. Dead forward 2 has always been pretty good. Dark upper makes his whip punishing good. Decent lows. Obviously throws, homing throws and heat, just like King. Wall splatting fucking Shining Wizard is really, really frustrating to deal with. What else about Armor King? His heat is quite good. I mean, even if it is steppable, having a plus on block mid Power Crush, it's not something to scoff at. That's a very, very, very good attribute on the character. You have forward forward neutral 2 for more good lows. It's a good low. I think the USBs on my PC are failing. I think that's why my camera wasn't working. So weird. Oh, now it works. All right, hold on. Camera's coming back. Who are we talking about? Oh, Armor King. Yeah, he's a good character. Dude. He's a good character. You can definitely do well on him. A little bit too honest compared to even some of the characters above him, but Kazuya's better. No, I changed my mind. Kazuya's better. Yeah. Jack. Is Jack better than Armor King? Jack has so much bullshit, but I feel like Jack's biggest problem is just not having a proper sidestep in this game really hurts him, and backdash being weak really hurts him, even if his backdash is one of the stronger ones. Yeah, Jack's good. He has good pokes, good lows, good Power Crush, 10 frame heat smash, best panic button in the game as far as I'm concerned. Holy shit. Why is Victor that high? Go back and watch my explanation. Gooning to Boogard? Oh yeah, goon. You want some ASMR while you goon to me? I was going to, but I can't even sell that one. That's a little too cringe. Heat engager makes him pretty strong. Morning Crow 2 being buffed really helps the character a lot. He has a perfect electric now. Back 1 plus 2 it's decent. Down forward 2, it's decent. It's all just decent on Devil Jin. Like, but he struggles really hard with sidestepping. He can't deal with steps. Even worse than Jin, he can't deal with steps. All he has is Shackle, and it's death on whiff or on duck. It's too risky. But he has great damage. His wall combo is arguably overpowered. And his heat smash still tracks more than it should, in my opinion. Or maybe I'm just bad at stepping it. That's definitely possible. But no, it's not mediocre. His poking's shit. His poking sucks. His poking's trash. Fuck him, Rom. He's too risky. I know FDX made a video on him saying, he made a video on him saying he's better than some other characters because he can force guesses from far away. My response to that is, welcome to Tekken 8. Fucking every character can do that. It's just the reality, or 99.99% of characters are able to do that in some way. The problem is it's not in your favor. He's very risky. You're always taking big risks on this character for anything, in my opinion. Quick 10 to 20 second rundown on all the characters. Bro, just go spin back to the video or watch my YouTube upload. I already went over all the characters. Jesus. He's too risky. His lows are all too risky. You're getting blown up by a lot of the characters. Jack kick's good. It's risky though. You can step it. You can step it now, which is nice. I don't know. His while running 3 is overrated. Garuda's not that good of an install. Probably one of the most balanced, one of the only balanced installs in the game, in my opinion. He can't poke. He can't poke for shit. I know a lot of people think his 3-1 is good, but it's not. I don't think it's very good at all. It's just too risky. Even for a 13 frame, he has to take such big risk. Especially, it's so easy to step that. Yeah, all the lows are like minus 14. The 50-50, once he gets into that, like where he walks up to you, isn't that good. Not nearly as good as any of the other 50-50s. But we still have high damage. We still have like great range. Like the only character who matches his range is like what, Clive? That's still really good. Down 4. Well, you know what, Valor? I don't mind fucker Mom's down 4 as much because fucking this motherfucker exists. This guy's down 3 is like the exact same shit, just as fast, but he gets a counter hit launch. At least he doesn't get a counter hit launch. No, fuck Lee's down 3. I know it's part of his identity, but I can still complain, can't I? It's my own stream. Azucena, I think this character is overrated. I think she's quite limited in my opinion. Still good and definitely better than these two characters. You could even say she's up here. I wouldn't deny that. But a lot of what people think makes her good is a bunch of fake shit, in my opinion. Like they will. I don't know the move. What is the move where they do like a? It's a homing kick and then a high heat engager, but then they'll start canceling that and like dashing forward in the Libertador stance or whatever. That's all fake shit. You can fuzzy that and deal with it. Like none of that's real. Like just lab that. It's really not that good at all. Her health sweep's all right, but she needs to be in stance for it. What else about Azucena? While running 3-2 is not very good anymore. Her best thing about her is the while standing counter hit launcher. That's really nice to have, and her poking's quite decent. She's a couple of good lows from her stance or from neutral, which is nice, but it just feels like she has to work a lot harder than a lot of the other characters if you know the matchup. Only if you know the matchup. I'm not gonna actually rank Mary Sue. It's too early. It's gonna age horribly. It always does with the DLC characters. It always ages so bad. Too early. But right now I want to say she's around here. Like she seems to take big risks like all the time, and you can step her, which is nice. But it wouldn't surprise me if in like 2 months people discovered something great and she's like here or here. It just would not surprise me. Fucking happened with Anna, happened with Clive, happened with fucking Heihachi. Like it happened with Lidia. So it's too early right now, I'd say. All right. I think that's the list. Am I happy with it though?